Hello and welcome to The Tom Show. That's right, The Tom Show. After years of playing second or third fiddle to news anchors, I, Tom Brandon, have my very own show. Now, this is still very much a work in progress. The look's going to change a bit. We're working on several segment ideas, but the two things that will stay the same are the host and the push to hear from unique and interesting guests. And what better way to kick things off than to catch up with the people who helped me become and Tom.
You've been a good little meteorologist this year.
I sure have.
Tiana has a very important question for us this morning. What is it, Tiana?
Who's Tom?
Whatever's in the teleprompter, this guy will read, even though he knows it's wrong.
Stick this thing. Where am I going to put it here? I get asked so many questions every day about these two individuals and what they meant to the lives of Arkansans back in the early 2000s. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, fresh off an induction into the Broadcasters Hall of Fame, B.J. Sams and Robyn Richardson, the creative nucleus, the class of THV11 this morning, or today's THV, the many manifestations that it was so many years ago. Thank you, guys. It's good to see you.
Good to see you. We still see each other.
We
all
still
the time,
see each
so.
other, right? It's been about 6 months at his induction into the Hall of Fame, and congratulations, inaugural class on that. You're one of the first.
Thank you very much.
How you holding up?
Well, I'm holding.
Yeah? I'm
Yeah.
good. You look good for a guy who just celebrated his 90th birthday.
Wow. Can you believe that?
I can
Yes.
believe that, yes.
I can't believe it.
I can.
We've got anchors on vacation in the next couple of weeks. Can you come fill in? They'd love to have you come and stand and read some news.
He's living his best life.
Only
Yeah.
if she comes with me.
You betcha. Now, if that is an option, mornings?
Oh
no?
my gosh.
No.
Did you set me up for this?
No, we're not doing that. No. It's just to take a look back and see what's happening in your worlds. First of all, I just want to say, man, it's been 18 years since you left,
Okay.
almost 20.
Yeah.
So, BJ, you left 2 years after 2009. Robyn was 2007.
Right.
That's been a ways ago.
21 months to be exact.
Oh, you got the minutes and hours.
He literally counted every day, I think.
I kept up with her.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they wanted me to sign another contract in 2009. And I said, I'd been in broadcast for 56 years. It
Yeah.
was time to retire.
You know when it's time.
You bet.
But get this, you still hold the record of the longest running anchor at 74 years old when he retired.
That's right.
Craig didn't make it. He retired at 73. And I said, remember the
Craig,
BJ record?
he's such a quitter. I mean,
A quitter. Yeah. Quitter.
he's still working.
Yeah.
He didn't retire.
No, he is. He's still at it out there. Doesn't know when to stop. So back in 2007, when you stepped away, and we had a quite a nice run, nice show. It reminded me of one of those long-running sitcoms, 9-10 years, and then it was time to say, all right. So what do you think? What was the final decision on that? What did if you remember that far back?
Well, if you remember, I was pregnant 3 times in 5 years. So
that had a lot to do with it.
that had a lot to do with it because
Yeah.
you're tired. We get up in the middle of the night. You still go to work, you still do everything, and your kids still need you during the day. So, I mean, it was hard, but I had to decide, do I want to be grumpy halfway in the middle of the day with my kids?
Yeah.
Or do I want to get a good night's sleep and be the best mom I could be? And so,
That was an easy decision.
yeah.
You had 3 pregnancies. And when Allison came to replace you, I said, Allison, don't get pregnant.
What did she do?
She says, I won't. Well, a few months later, she walked me out to my car and said, I've got some bad news for you this morning. I'm pregnant.
But great news for her.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I got to tell you, we had a visit at the park, and she told me, I've got some news that's going to make BJ mad. And I said, "You're pregnant." And
And
she
you
went,
knew.
"Yep, I knew." It was that couch.
Okay, let's talk about
Talk about the couch.
So we should have like auctioned that off to the highest bidder or something because we called it the pregnancy couch. Because some people would. Oh, I'm not going near that. But yeah. Where is the couch?
I don't know if it's still in storage someplace or if they finally had somebody come and get it. I know that.
What about the woman that called and said, "Can I come down and sit on your couch?" She says, "I'm trying to get pregnant."
Yeah. Are you sure she wasn't hitting on you?
No.
That was her pickup line, and you just missed it.
So this run began to go back over the history of things.
Okay.
Back in '96, I believe. It was Robyn with Mike Motley. BJ was reading the news. I was doing the 3-day-a-week feature thing in Weekend Weather. So it was you and Mike that really started this thing out.
Right.
In '96, '97.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, after that, they came up with the idea of putting the three of us together. And a lot of people in the corporate world, and even outside of the corporate world, were like, that threesome's never going to work. And lo and behold, it worked and worked quite well because I don't think you can fake chemistry. I don't think that you can try to be something that you're not. And somehow, some way, it's in time, you're going to be able to see that wasn't genuine.
Yeah.
And we truly had a friendship and a great chemistry working together. I have people say that to me all the time to this day, that you just don't know how y'all changed my morning.
Yeah.
Or they'll say, now I don't know what to do without watching you guys.
Yeah.
So that's a compliment.
It is a compliment, and often imitated, never duplicated. It's something that, and I know this because I was told that, we're trying to do that BJ, Robyn, and Tom thing. Didn't quite work out so well.
Well, I mean, it has to be authentic, and it is to this day. We're still the same three people. I mean, nothing's changed.
You keep going back in time. BJ and I keep getting older.
What? Whatever. Little makeup, little Botox, maybe. I don't know.
That's my secret, little Botox here and there.
I'm
that keeps
fighting
me
it
young.
tooth and nail.
Yeah, that was it. I want to expand on that. It was the three of us, but we really had an incredible crew as well. It was
We were a
truly like a
family.
huge family.
Yeah, it was.
When we were working, we would come on and talk about 5 minutes before we hit the news.
Yeah.
And we'd have professionals to come in to tell us, "Hey, you need to hit the news right off the top."
Right.
Well, we'd listen to them, and then they'd leave, and then we'd go back to our 5-minute chit-chat. And this is what people like. And we didn't want to get rid of it because we would have lost viewers, I'm sure.
Oh, well, if you remember at the very beginning, we talked about it, and I said, we're going to talk about our personal lives. That is the way that you connect with people, period,
is.
in life. So some people were a little apprehensive, but you caught right on and jumped right in there. I mean, go back to the leather pants.
Stand up. Would you? Come on, stand up.
It is 6:25.
Oh, come on. Oh, there you go. Oh, my gosh.
Washington, D.C. But before we do, they're taking pictures of me here. Okay, here they are. I don't think Lauren can see them, but Lauren, are you there?
I'm here.
I just showed my leather pants.
I know it. Rocking along here with you, BJ. Man, you are the coolest dude in town, aren't you? Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever see yourself doing that?
No. No.
I have the tape. But the technology, it's 20 years old, but the technology is so old that I can't get that tape to play. So I've got to find a machine that we can show the leather pants and the dance that went along with
The dance
it.
was
I don't know where
awesome.
those pants are now. I don't have them.
Do you not have them?
Didn't keep them?
Apparently not. I don't find them at home.
Should have worn them today.
So do you remember where that came about? Where did the whole leather pants thing
I
come
do.
from? Where did it come from?
A lady called me that her husband either worked at the Harley Davidson store or she worked there.
Down in Bryan or Benton.
Yes. And
Yeah.
she said, we have some leather pants that we'd love to see BJ in. And I said, oh,
Okay.
we're going to do it. And then I approached you about it, and you were like, I don't know. But then he agreed to do it. She came down, brought the pants, he put them on, and started dancing. And the rest is history.
And I did my little Elvis dance.
And your Elvis dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in the military with Elvis. You want to go ahead and share that story for those that don't know?
Well, in the Army, he was in the barracks right across the street from me, so I'd see him, quite often. And then I would go home on leave and tell people I took basic with Elvis. Oh, you did? And they were really hyped up about it, but I got his autograph and went home on leave, and some girl talked me out of it that I didn't even know. So
you don't have it anymore.
But we did the morning show at Graceland one morning.
We did.
And one of the guys that worked there told me a story about Elvis. He was in his backyard one day, and these people across the fence facing the other street were out there barbecuing. But Elvis ran over there and jumped the fence, sat down and said, "What's for dinner?" and ate dinner with them.
Wow.
Well, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Elvis was just one of the guys. He didn't want any special privileges, and he didn't get any. So he didn't get into special services and entertain or anything. He just wanted to be a regular guy, and that's what he did.
Did he not sing or anything?
No.
No?
Okay. Didn't sing or anything.
That makes me think about all of the shows that we took on the road.
Yeah.
And I think that was another great thing that we did, because we went into communities, and did they show up?
Yeah.
Whenever we came,
did.
I
That's
can just remember there were so many people that it was chaotic, and of course I love chaos, so it was fun.
If that was one thing we did well, it was chaos.
Pitching a tent while I was pregnant.
Yep.
Spending the night. That was on the Little Red.
Little Red River up at Lindsay's
Yes.
property. They had a place where we pitched a tent. You mentioned we went to homes. We went and had breakfast.
Oh yeah, well we did some
homes.
home remodeling and
We did rescue my home, rescue my kitchen, rescue
my
home.
yard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we did a lot of different things.
And weddings.
Yeah,
Wedding of a lifetime. Probably one of the most successful franchises, one of the most creative. It's being copied today.
Yeah.
But where in the world did you come up with that?
I have no idea, but I just thought it was a cool idea we would choose the couple, the viewers chose the couple,
Yeah.
and then we put together a wedding in 30 days. 30 days.
Yep.
And then we were live all morning when Break In With News. You remember? I mean,
Yeah.
it was fun to be a part of something like that.
Except one morning, we had a wedding in the garden, and it was 16 degrees.
Scott Romine.
Well, that was Scott Romine.
That was Scott
Romine's
Romine.
wedding, 16 degrees. We were freezing.
Yeah.
And he rode off on a motorcycle.
He said that he and his bride did the whole Dumb and Dumber thing with, mucus and whatnot out of their nose. But Scott Romine, which brings up Operation Safe Speed.
Yes.
That was
Vernon
a very
Rogers.
successful, that started with us on the morning show. Al Vernon, Scott, Tim Gashon, Stubby, right? Stubby
And
Stumble.
Scott.
Yep.
Scott was involved in that too.
Romine?
Yeah,
He started
was
it.
majorly
It was
involved
his-
with. Yeah, it was his
thing.
idea.
Yeah.
It was sort of a community policing idea to give everyone a heads up on where they would be doing radar that morning, and people loved it.
They did. They
Our
really
corporate
did.
office loved it. We went to D.C. and talked about it.
Yeah, you two did. I didn't get to go.
Okay.
Yeah, the other stations that Gannett owned, including us,
Yeah.
people came up to us all the time. What are you doing to get the audience that you've got? So, we would tell them. They were just good at doing hard news.
Listen, it was magical.
Anybody, and it's done now. Anybody can do hard news, but to get up and turn on the TV, it is death, murder, suicide. I felt like what we did was a nice distraction from that. Yeah, we had that content, but the viewers truly enjoyed what we brought, what the day was going to be about. They loved the family aspect of things. We had the old broadcast pioneer who is flirting with Lauren Ashburn of CNN every morning at 7:25?
I love the one you made for me.
Frank, well, yeah, he's in Minneapolis.
What's she doing to me? I'm just one of the many. Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah,
BJ.
he's not number one anymore, is he, Lauren? You're
Thanks,
you're
Lauren.
two-timer, 3, 4, you 5-timer.
See you, Mark.
Seal Award, ever since she came into your life,
Right.
I don't know. It hasn't been the same for me, BJ.
We're about to lose you.
I could go through everything I ate this morning. We'd be talking for another 3 minutes.
You just sat there and snack all morning, huh?
I do. Especially because
Yes.
I'm pregnant.
No. Well, congratulations.
Are you ready to watch me blow up like a blimp? Well, it's gonna happen.
Are you already gaining a little bit?
Oh yeah, I gained 10 pounds. I'm only 4 months pregnant. My doctor went, But that's because I'm eating Doritos for breakfast. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Do you remember that?
No, I
hope you do.
wasn't flirting with Laura.
Yes, you were too.
He was.
He was. Yeah.
He was trying to make me jealous.
Okay. Do you remember that time that you received flowers from Lauren and Lauren received flowers from you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. I did that to you.
Oh.
Yeah, you knew that.
We thought the other one had sent us flowers.
Yeah, you were on
Neither
cloud
one
nine.
of us had.
I told Robyn, I said, here's what we're going to do with this. And
Well, Tom liked to play jokes all the time.
one or two here and there.
Yeah, but the best joke, you already know
one?
what it is.
Which one?
Come on.
I don't have a clue.
You do too. The April
don't.
Fool's joke.
Oh, that old thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Welcome to today's THV This Morning. On this last day of March, I'm Robyn Richardson here with BJ Sams and the newest member of our morning team, Ron Sherman, which many of you are familiar with his face.
Well, thank you,
Welcome
Robyn.
aboard.
Good to be here. But I tell you, I really, this is the camera. You said it's like riding a bike, but I just fell off.
So they call us the night before to give you a little bit of background. They called us the night before and said, listen, Tom just left Mark's office, Mark Raines. We need to talk about him for sure. And he's packing up his desk.
Yeah.
And Don Scott called me. And I said, what?
Yeah.
Are they not even going to call us? And
They didn't tell us until we were
That
going
morning.
on the air.
right before we went on the air.
Right, we didn't
But
have
we
time.
already had a heads up.
Yeah.
So
And I was kind of fuming.
We both were.
Used to be weather, but I think he's going to do sports now.
Ron the winner.
Hold on, I got to show this. I got to show this to Robyn and BJ. Gotcha.
I even
Raines ran.
shed tears this morning over you.
Oh, and I'm very touched. He told me, you made Robyn cry. I'm like, oh no.
Well, and I kept trying to talk about you, and they're like, we just go on with the show. And I'm like, but you don't understand.
Oh, I know.
I wasn't too
I could
happy.
tell. Well, every bit of it was orchestrated.
Oh, yeah.
There were very few people that knew about it. Larry knew about it. Larry was leaving town, and on the way out, he said, yeah, sounds like fun. Go ahead and do it. So Mark was up there in Larry's office, and it just, Becky Ditchfield at the time, who was doing weekends, she knew. Rob Hatfield was the only one that knew on the operations side. Allison Fletcher didn't know. David Kraft didn't know. So that's what really sold it.
Yeah.
And it happened on March 31st, not on April 1st.
Right.
Otherwise, it would have been a dead
It would have been obvious at that point.
But I do have, let me just say this. I really did, in the years after that, I really felt bad that I did that.
Oh
I
my
really
gosh.
did.
Here's the thing. You know that I wear my heart on my sleeve, and there was a part of me that almost just said, I can't do this. Like, I don't know what's going on, what's happening, but, and then they did a new introduction for the morning show.
You're watching today's THV This Morning, featuring Ron Sherman and Robyn and BJ.
Yeah.
Again, orchestrated.
And Ron Sherman was in on the job. If anyone watched us back in the day, then they know what we're talking about right now. But it said, did it say starring Ron Sherman?
Starring Ron Sherman.
And with BJ and Robyn.
With BJ and Robyn.
Oh,
and which is fine. I didn't care about my ego or anything like that. I was just mad that they didn't tell us any information about why you left. Were you coming back? Was this for a short period? What was going on?
What made it for me, because I'm upstairs the entire time watching this.
I know.
In an office
It was a great
upstairs.
joke. Listen.
To hear his,
well played, my friend.
To hear his groan. When starring Ron Sherman with BJ and Robyn, you come out and I hear, you know, to hear that from you. But, no, really.
I think we looked at each other like, what in the world is
And then at the end of the show, a sign said, "Gotcha."
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, at the time it was fun, but I look back, it was mean. That was really, and I'm sorry. Let me apologize.
Oh my
for that.
gosh.
It was mean.
We've laughed about that I don't know how many
Oh,
times.
yeah.
No apology needed.
Yeah.
He nearly strangled me at the end of it.
What is this? You getting star billing there?
Wait a minute.
You know, that was the toughest thing because when that would come on, BJ at first was kind of okay, and then I saw a little more red in his neck, and I thought, and then I was trying to mention my old buddy Tom, and Robyn said, "We just go on, you know."
Well, you know, we should sort of fill folks in.
Yeah.
Because
All right.
It's an April Fool joke, one day early.
We did this today because we thought it would be too obvious tomorrow, but it's been working for about a month and a half. I've been building to this. You know those little hints I've been dropping to you about being in trouble?
Yeah.
I think the first thing I said was, Tom Brennan.
We were in
Expletive, excellent.
we were in the manager's office.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Mark Raines was
News
the news director at that time.
Yeah. We were in his office.
You know, got to give him a lot of credit. Even Susan Newkirk from the very beginning, like, just pretty much let us do what we wanted to do, which was some crazy things. But it all worked out, thanks to the people who tuned in.
Did you really think we were going to make the BJ, Robyn, and Tom reunion only one episode? Not a chance. Next time, we're looking back at some of our favorite memories from the show, what we learned over the years, and how our business is changing. Now, that's it for the first episode of The Tom Show. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
My goodness.
There's a better way to wake up.
Stock market was down a few points yesterday, but I expect it to be back up today. Nice time.
You're never more than 11 minutes away from news and weather.
Here's your lunch. Now, the temperature's going to fall some this afternoon, so you'll need your jacket.
We'll give you information you can use and help prepare you for the day ahead.
Wait, today's health report says orange juice is a great energy booster in the morning. Thanks.
Reggie, here's your briefcase.
Start your day off the right way. Wake up with a difference with BJ, Robyn, and Tom. Only on today's THV this morning.
Tiana has a very important question for us this morning. What is it, Tiana?
Who's Tom?
If you could go back and do something, what would it be? Well, I wish I would have done that.
As a career?
Well, no,
Or
a part
with
of
the
the show
show?
before you left the morning show. Was there anything I wish I could have done that?
Well, I always wanted to interview Johnny Carson, but he passed away.
I
so.
kept thinking, what can I do to get Tom?
You never
To
did.
get him back?
You never got me back.
Something is in the coffee this morning. I'm convinced something is in the coffee.
Banana out of my coffee. Yeah,
We
but
can
I couldn't
still do that.
I couldn't come up with anything.
We can still do that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I haven't done a practical joke since then. I really
Well, that's
haven't.
too bad,
I haven't.
'cause that was really
I like,
good.
man, I can't think of anything.
It's hard to
do.
top that one.
Yeah.
And everyone really does remember.
I got to
it.
tell you, just from the standpoint of you two are very professional. You had a good time, and there I am, the guy sitting on the other side here doing the weather. I wish, looking back, the one thing that I wish that I could do was actually dress a little better. Why didn't the two of you tell me, Tom, you look like a freaking slob?
I don't agree with that.
Well, because we had the weather garden, it was intended to be more laid back, but I wish that I had, worn a coat or something, like a jacket or something like that. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me?
What we were doing was clicking. I didn't want to mess with it.
Why mess it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
And I go from that to wearing a tie every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really strange.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, look at you now.
Yeah. Well.
Look at him all grown up.
Look at this. No.
Good morning and welcome to today's THV on this Wednesday, April the 12th. I'm Robyn Richardson here with BJ Sams and meteorologist Tom Brennan.
I'm almost here. I'm getting there. I'm walking over from our little weather area. Don't have my jacket on. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Gonna put my tennis shoes on and everything.
It was a good time, and I had the best time with the two of you.
Oh,
I
listen,
mean, it was so much.
I will tear up.
It's
It was
okay.
some of the best times of my life.
Yeah.
It really was.
Do you remember how you used to refer to me the first 6 to 8 months that we? Because I know this because Mark would pull me aside and tell me. Do you remember this? Now you're tearing up.
Well, yeah. I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
Mark was
you
hilarious.
remember you used to call me?
No.
What?
No.
You don't?
No.
You'd go into Mark's office about every day, and he'd say, "You know what? He's nothing but a loose cannon. You know what he did to me today? You know what he said about me today?"
All right.
I'm in between here. Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Tom Brennan!
It took a little adjustment period,
Yeah.
but then it bloomed.
And I'm glad he gave it back. people enjoyed that too.
I have to say that you're so
Oh, you
sweet.
tear.
Thank you, Bree.
Yeah, thank you, Bree.
It was wonderful to share my pregnancy.
What I wanted to tell you is that I will actually be bringing home my trophy in 8 months. There's booties for both of you.
Oh, yeah?
Wait a minute.
Well, wait a minute now. What are you telling us?
Hold on here. What does this mean, Robyn? That
I'm
doesn't fit-
pregnant.
Oh, she's pregnant! Oh my God! Well, congratulations.
Congratulations.
There we go.
Robyn's expecting.
Cat just stopped and nearly fell. We need a pillow for cats. Or Z, she just fainted. Sorry, Z. Well, congratulations,
Those
Robyn.
certainly aren't my socks.
Even though I was running to the bathroom sick, coming back, doing the news. But it was wonderful to share that. Olivia's 24 years old now. Wow. That's hard to imagine.
Man.
But people loved following the pregnancy. And then I was crazy to say, yes, I'll go live right after I give birth.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
One time.
Why not?
And y'all were right up at the hospital after all of my kids were born.
Yeah. We actually have the delivery process on film somewhere. All right, here we go. Go,
No,
Robyn.
no, we do not. But yeah, I didn't do that on the next 2 pregnancies.
Yeah. But you have 4.
I have 4, yes.
Camille, you've got Olivia.
36.
You've got Parker and Lowry. Is that the right order? Parker, Lowry, or Lowry, Parker?
Lowry was first, then Parker's the baby. And they're 19 and 20, about to be 20 and 21.
Wow.
Kind of blows your mind, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And he was kind of the grandfatherly
Yes,
figure to all of them.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I've got all the pictures. He's been on vacation with us before. Do you remember when we went to Miami?
Yeah, I do. And we had a nice place to stay right on the water.
And we got in a thunderstorm when we went out on a boat trip.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. That's not good.
We passed Shaq's house, O'Neal.
Yeah.
Shaq O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
I walked outside and BJ had binoculars, and I go, "What are you doing? Like bird watching or something?"
No, I didn't have binoculars.
I think you did.
No, I didn't.
And he was watching all the girls on the boats go by.
I knew where this was going.
No, I didn't have my
baby.
binoculars that time.
That time.
That time. Yeah. Well, it was a lot of fun. I want to touch on something that we birthed back in 2000 that we still do today, and I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yes.
You two are the founding parents, along with Kat, along with Theba Lally, along with Kelly Tibbett and Phyllis Haynes, of the Summer Cereal Drive.
Right.
And it's the 25th year of the Summer Cereal Drive, and I've got a big year plan looking forward. It grew from this thing that we experimented with. Yeah, we'll do it. Phyllis brought it to us. Let's base it after breakfast because that's what we do. 20-something thousand boxes year one, and by the 24th year, 25th, in between there, it's been up and down over 300,000 boxes, which is huge. Which is something I thought might not make it that far, maybe a few years, but 25 years.
I mean, that's a legacy.
That's
something for you to be very proud of.
Well,
and I know it took other people too, but you were really all in on that.
Yeah, and well, we were all in on that. There was a time where we had, I hope you remember this, there was a mornings versus evenings
Oh, the competition.
The competition. It was the last time we did it too.
And you got mad because
You did.
They beat us.
Yeah.
Well, he got mad because you and I were acting kind of a fool. Now, you remember what this is about. This is not about competition. This is about... I remember that speech, and I was like, oh, man, I hate it when he's right. But he was right.
But it was a competition for a good cause.
It was a good cause. And I'm real proud of what Liz and the evening crew and Craig and Ann and them did.
Oh, you should be real proud of yourself,
too. As well as what,
Because I don't think everyone realizes it's not just doing that in the morning. You followed through with that in the afternoon, every day during that whole drive period.
Yeah.
And you put your whole heart into it. So.
Well, I appreciate that.
Well done.
But all of you, everyone, But it started with the morning show.
Yes.
It kicked the day off for the whole day for the station.
Did y'all have any routine or anything like that in the morning before you got to work or as soon as you got there to get ready?
The same thing every morning. I go in and put on, I would read about 15 minutes of the beginning of the news. Then I'd go put my makeup on. Then I'd go get a cup of coffee, which we had to pay for.
Back then.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We had to pay 15 cents for a cup of coffee there.
It became free.
Yeah, when Gannett bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I was proud when we became number one in the market.
We did.
And then kept it for, 10 years at least?
It was a long time.
Yeah. And I've got, you probably do as well, I've got the ratings folder at home, like that thick.
I don't.
Of those, you don't?
No.
I thought maybe you would.
No.
But it took 2 years to overtake the legacy across the street, and we stayed number one for, you're right, 10, 11 years.
And it was fun beating them too.
Oh yeah, it was fun. Sure it was.
Everyone loves to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've been number one so long that they expected.
Well, they had been number one since Ron Sherman kind of started things,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were really the only game in town.
Yeah.
So you've got these really huge shares, 49-50% of the audience, and all of that came down.
But we didn't have a show for a long time.
No, we didn't.
We just did what were called the morning cut-in. So you would just get a little snippet of news, weather, and sports. And that's where I started.
Yeah.
So I did the overnight. I went in at midnight. It's me and Richard Gunner.
Oh, gosh. Oh, and Rich was another one of those
That's
that
right.
was on the morning show. Rich.
Big part of it. Gary
Right.
Burgess. I mean, the list
And
goes
Gary,
on. But
yeah.
we were quite the family.
You know what I loved about Gary was he was no nonsense. He just sit down and shut up and just read. That was Gary.
He was also
great.
the biggest teddy bear in the
Yeah,
whole
he
world,
was.
too.
He was. Yeah. God rest his soul. He was a lot of fun and went
Yes.
too soon. Wow. This is the 70th birthday for THV.
70th?
70th birthday of THV 11.
Wow.
15 years?
I was there 15 years.
15 years.
27 years.
27 years. Okay.
Yes.
Where are you?
Well, I was at 22, left, came back after 3. I'm finishing 26.
Okay.
26-ish.
I'm so glad you're back.
You're going to
Well,
beat
thank you.
me.
Well, I was
That's
thinking.
okay though.
Well, I hope that I can. I hope that I can stick it out that long. There are some folks at the station. Scarlett Morgan. Scarlett's approaching 30 years. Kelly Tibbett had just passed 35 years.
Wow.
There were some folks that have been around a long time.
Yeah.
So I hope I can. I hope that I can continue the efforts. If we have any more severe weather events like we've had recently, that may not be the case.
And then I text him too.
Yeah, Robyn, you can go to bed now.
Can I go to bed?
Yeah, you can go to bed. Yeah, yeah.
Should I check my children out early?
Remember-
Do you think this ice is going to hit eurly?
Remember the
give you an
morning that you retired?
Oh my gosh. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
You, we had a limousine for you. And somebody,
Y'all should have told my husband at least.
Yeah, right.
somebody said maybe we should call her and tell her. I said no, she runs a tight ship. She won't be coming in early, so we drive out to your house, and your car is gone. So we called you, and you're just pulling into the station.
Yes.
And we're sitting there with the limousine at her house.
Yeah.
turn around and come back immediately.
I remember that.
And she did. She turned
I'm not
around
even
and came
kidding.
back.
I'm so glad I did not get pulled over that morning. And I'm glad that we survived the limo ride because we got there minutes before we hit the air.
We
So
did.
there would have been none of us to be on that sofa.
Yeah.
We didn't have time to put makeup on or anything.
No,
We just hit the air.
I was ready because
Well,
I came in early to clear my desk out. That was my last day. So that's why I went in early that day. Yeah.
Yep.
Ruin. I didn't ruin it. I did make it back in time, but I think we broke a couple speed laws that day.
Yeah, I remember the time you hit. Was it a refrigerator?
It
on
was
6:30?
an air conditioner.
Air conditioner.
The shell of an air conditioning unit with my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The things
Good times.
we run over in the mornings at 3:30 in the morning.
I remember getting pulled over one morning. This is when I lived in Conway, right after I got married, and I was speeding again. And the state trooper pulled me over, and he said, "Do you know why?" And I said, "Yes, sir, I do." I didn't say, "I'm going, to Channel 11." I didn't say any of that. I just gave him my information, and he came back and he said, "I'm gonna let you go with the." Oh, when he came back, I said, "Listen, I know I'm getting a ticket, but I have blueberry muffins. Would you like one?" And he said, "No." He said, "What I would like for you to do is get to work in one piece. So will you please slow down? I'm gonna give you a warning this time."
I was going down 6:30 one morning, and here come cars straight at me. And it scared me. And I pulled off the road, and here come a car just flying up 6:30 the wrong way, and 2 police cars behind him. And they went right by me, but it racked my brain there for a little.
That has happened to me once.
Yeah.
Luckily, I was against the wall, and this person was on the far lane. But that's the scary part of those. You never know what you're going to get early in the morning.
Yeah.
When you're going into work or whatever at that time.
I had a blowout by Wild River Country.
Wow.
And a police officer had been doing some sort of party at Wild River Country because I went in at midnight at that time. And so I'm with a blowout on the side of the road, and I'm afraid to put my window down or anything, but he was off duty. And so when he pulled up, I was like, I'm fine, someone's coming to get me.
Yeah.
And I think Rich Gunner was coming to get me, but he said, "I can change your tire for you." And I'm like, "No, I'm good. I'm good. You just go ahead and go on home. We're good." And he pulled his badge out, and I'm thinking, is that a real badge? But he did. He changed my tire for me and made it to work. But it was, good times.
Oh, yeah. A lot of fun. Going back to the 70th year, I want to know, because I want to eventually talk to some of these folks. Who do you remember working with early 90s? You go back into the 80s, but some of the folks that may have lasted a few years but left prior to 2000.
Let's see. Well, always John Ray Rower.
Yeah.
He left to get on to you.
Yeah.
Tom, don't do that.
Tom, don't do that. Yeah, that. But I'm so glad he hired me.
but also let us do our thing.
Yeah. John
Ray Rower, Mark Raines. I mean, there's so many people that really played a role in my success, our show's success. Those are 2 that really stand out. What about you?
Well, just since I came along, again, end of 95, 96, and I was kind of on that, there was a change. If you recall, the station had been sold. I think Bob Brown had just sold to Gannett at that time. So I got to work with people like Bob Bray, just very briefly, and BJ.
I worked with Bray quite a bit.
I didn't get a chance to work with Dinah Tyler.
I did.
Briefly with Kristen Terrell.
Still friends with her.
Did not get to work with Larry Brandon or Joe Quinn. Ann Jansen is probably one of the most imposing figures that I have, because she meant business, Ann.
Oh, yeah.
But it was a good thing. I mean, she had control.
Listen, we had words one time, and that was it. And not ugly at all. She corrected me on something, and I got a little snippy about it. Then she was snippy back, and then she called me princess. And then I called her the queen, and that is something that stuck for the rest of our time. And Ann is one of my dear friends. I love her.
Yeah.
She's very professional. And she taught me so much.
She saved every newscast that she was involved in.
I did not know that.
Yes, and when she retired, she put them all in.
At UCA?
UCA.
Archives there?
Yes.
Yeah, mine's there too.
Yeah.
UCA.
I have all your pictures.
That's kind of proud. I'm kind of proud of that.
Yeah.
She taught me so much. And so did Dinah Tyler. Her desk was right next to mine.
And then there was Carol.
Carol Phillips.
Carol Phillips.
Yeah.
Who died.
She passed away.
Yeah.
Love Carol.
That was a blow.
What about you, BJ? I mean, you go back.
Well, you all mentioned some of the people that I remember
Yeah.
working with. There's people that I worked with and I can't remember their names.
Well, Beth Ward.
Yeah, Beth. Beth and I were close. We're very good friends, and we just kind of clicked together. She'd stop, and I'd pick it up, and I'd stop, and she'd pick it up. But we had a good time working together, but it was sad when she passed.
Yeah.
She gave me a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
To go out. Every time she'd say, "Do you want to do a live shot?" And I loved nothing more than live shots. Unless they were after tornadoes, and those are never fun.
No, or covering them while they're happening is never fun either.
Now, boy, what a weekend you had.
Well, yeah.
I mean, how much did you sleep this past
Not much. Not much sleep.
Crazy weather.
With the change in the way things are done in the news business, there's stations have their regular, like THV11, but we have a THV11 Plus, and that's where this is going to air at some point, where we're just creating more content, whether it's a podcast or interview, and I hope to be able to catch back up with people like Ann or even Chuck Dovish.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm sure Chuck's got a few stories.
Chuck's got great stories.
So that's what's going on here, is that we'll put this out there, we'll do a little link and say, hey, you've been asking me about these two forever.
So essentially we're the guinea pigs to this.
You're my first episode. Thank you so much. I couldn't think of a better way. First 2 episodes. I think we're on 3 now, right, Bree? How long have we been going? We got about 3 episodes here, maybe 4.
Hey.
Yeah. It's and I'm really I'm very happy we're able to sit and do this, because we've got crazy schedules and crazy lives. We're in and out. Occasionally, we get. I'm glad we were able to meet up with him at his induction into the Hall of Fame.
He truly is a broadcast legend and is iconic for being an even greater human being. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to induct Mr. B.J. Sams to the Arkansas Broadcasters Hall of Fame.
A lot of things have happened in my life, but I've been able to interview people like presidents, governors, congressmen, senators, movie stars, TV stars, Miss Americas. I've interviewed a lot of people and had a very interesting life. I could write a book, but that's another story. Anyway, it's been a good ride for me. I want to thank the Arkansas Broadcasters Association one more time for giving me this honor tonight. I thank you all for being here, and God bless you all.
You remember that, don't you?
I do.
You're a Hall of Famer now.
I'm glad to be anywhere.
Me too. I'm glad you're there.
Oh, man. But I owe you guys a lot. I learned a lot from the both of you.
Well, same.
And I do appreciate it. Thank you.
I wish that I could just get the words out to say it really was one of the greatest times in our life. And so much fun.
And a lot of fun.
Now, we would bicker sometimes.
Well, sure. That's just the natural part of it.
But we were like brother and sister.
Yeah.
And then I'm telling you, it'd be 3, 2, 1. Hey there! We just didn't have a knockdown drag out about what the live's going to be tomorrow.
Right.
We never really got mad at each other.
No, never. No, I'm kidding. I mean, nothing was ever.
Well, no, I mean, but you're right. It's a part of it. When you work that closely with folks, there's going to be, you're tired, they're tired, something happens, it's not your fault, not their fault, stuff happens.
Well, just like everyone's job, typically, you are with those people more than you are your family during the day. And you all are my family. You've always been a part of my family. With my kids, with Sophia. I mean, getting married. I mean, we shared a lot of life milestones with each other, I mean, death, pregnancies, birth, marriage.
Right.
birthdays, all the things.
Right, anniversaries, you name it.
And I couldn't have picked two better people to sit beside and share that with. My TV husbands.
Me either. Thank you.
We're blessed.
Yeah, we are.
Cut.
There you go. Cut. That's it.
You just never know what to expect. Our Tom Brennan is outside this morning, and he is sitting on our special zoo guest. Sitting.
Whoa, whoa.
You okay, Tom?
Didn't need that leg for anything. This takes me back to the days of the Arkansas State Fair, where I have an injury that's smoky. An injury that I'm now re-injuring. This is Jimmy Camel, along with Joe, his handler. Joe from the Little Rock Zoo, where they're going to be having camel rides for the kids. Of course, they have them all the time. And this is quite, wow, I can actually see the interstate from here. I'm only, what, 7, 8 feet up?
Yeah, about that.
Jimmy, Jimmy, are you thirsty?
Yeah, you drink out of that fountain.
Would you like something to drink? How about a hot dog? Now, don't throw me off, otherwise we'll be having camel steaks later on today. Let's get a little, okay, now I need to go back, right?
Yep.
Whoa, hey.
Oh, this is the good part right here.
This reminds me of that ride at Disney World. All right.
Very good, Tom.
Thank you. Thank you.